know what to do. That's another seconds I be running.
Coming up from the Lone Star State, Philadelphia's in town to take on Dallas. The Cowboys look to make it 6 wins in the last 8 against the Eagles. It's NFC East football, and it's next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A handoff for Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 7 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to the ground with Gibson. He'll get only a couple down to 44. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively. But let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Oh, what a catch by Gronkowski. And touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. For Cam Newton, the arm strength, maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Fields. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Fields. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Hurts. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts fumbles it, and the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Fields. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's all the way into the end zone. It's so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, he's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. To throw is Fields. Now nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And he's going to go down again. Odafe Oweh in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And This is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you off due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Now Hunt on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Open man is Anderson. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now it's Newton. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Fields now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game, and if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So now the Eagles down by 13, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. On first down, it's Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Wake able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what